Hey everyone, so this is the Poetic Slimfolio case for the brand new 2020 Amazon Fire HD8 and HD8 Plus. I had the Plus version right here. I actually ended up returning my non-Plus version because this is the better deal on those. Yeah, so this is the Slimfolio from Poetic. So there are 4 different colors. This one here, of course, is the black. So this one is $10, $9.99. These are USD pricing here. And there's also a really cool, I'll just show you guys off of my iPad. And you also get, or you could get for $15, this composition book. There's also the Love Tree for $15. Otherwise, there's navy blue. You guys probably can't see it too well, but it looks like this, but it's navy blue, and it's also 15. And again, if you get this one, it is 10. So again, this is the Poetic Slimfolio. So this is made of, it's not real leather, of course. You can't expect that for $10. This is premium synthetic leather. That's what they're calling this guy. This does have the auto sleep and wake. It does have a stand on it, which I'll get to in just a moment here. It weighs about 6 ounces according to their Amazon posting for it. And again, this will fit both the brand new 2020 Amazon Fire HD8 and the HD8 Plus as I have here. I'll come back to that in just a moment here. First, I'll give you a little tour of this guy. Alright, so you see it does have the bend here. Of course, that is for part of the stand. It says Poetic right there, and looks like pretty cool font too. You see there's nice stitching going all the way around. And I'm sure you guys noticed this does have a spot for your stylus or a pen. This is a nice looking case too, especially for only being $10. This is a very nice looking case. This is pretty professional looking. Inside here is actually like a darkish gray color is what I'd call that, which is very nice compared to white. I will compare this to my Amazon's case in a moment here as well. But this is definitely nice. That one has a white inside. I'll show off in a moment. This is definitely a nicer color. I see it does have Velcro here to keep in your unit, which I'll of course get back to in just a moment here. Again, just want to show this off first. You see it does have a piece of leather here, but it doesn't go all the way through. But then you do have little pieces on the end here. That of course keeps, and down here as well. And then you see it does have the spot for your headphone jack there. And the top has it in here as well. Of course, that helps keep in your unit itself. You do have a spot for your camera. You do have the nice little strap here, so when you have it in there, it doesn't come loose as a goose on you. And then this is part of the stand as well, which again I'll get to in a moment here. So let me go ahead and put this guy in here and make sure I'm facing the correct way. So of course you want to line up your camera on here with the camera on the case. So it means we want to go in there like this. Very easy to do is take this little flap out and try not to stick it in there backwards like I was about to do. Slide it in. Fold this flap back in there with the whatchamacallit there. That way, hopefully you guys can see, it'll line up and it'll get nice and snug. Sorry about the fingerprints on here. I tried wiping them off. It's just a month or more of use. Then your camera is sticking up here, and you do actually have little spaces on each side. Wonder why they did that. Doesn't look bad though. Maybe just make it more uniform. Now with it in there, so this part has nothing on it whatsoever. Then you have your speakers right here, so they are not being blocked. You have your volume rocker still. You still have your power button. I don't know why they put that hole in there actually. Unless that's for your mic. Yep, there we go. That's for your mic, the hole. I thought it was for your headphone jack, but I'm incorrect. USB Type-C is still there, and your headphone jack is still there, so nothing is being covered up here. Then if you want to turn this into a stand, you just fold it up, flip this up, sneak it on in there, put it back down, and you can have it like that. Or the better way is have it like this. Well, to me that'd be the better way, but it depends on where you're sitting and what you're doing, of course. This is probably a little bit easier to type on though. But this would be more for like watching stuff. It doesn't really stand too well like this because this part is pushing it forward. But you can try if you want to. This will also be for like if you're video conferencing somebody, you have your camera right there. A nice looking little case. $10 or $15 you get a fancier color than black. Take it off here. I'll do a quick comparison between it and the Amazon's own case. I got some paper stuck in it. Alright, so again, this is $10 to $15. This one here is the special National Geographic from Amazon. This one was $35. Otherwise they are $30. So for half the price, not even half the price, this is what you would get compared to Amazon's own offering here. Again, this is from actually Amazon. This is Poetic. This brand is Poetic. So we can see in the inside, at least on this one, being white. Mine's already getting dirty. And again, it's only been about a month, maybe a month and a half. A little bit on the dirty side. I'm not the biggest fan of white. I'm not sure why they chose white with this black background. But they decided to go with white on the inside here. Of course, you do have your spot here for your camera, but you see the entire top will be not covered up whatsoever. Again, you have a camera there, and you have gray with the white outline. And let's compare that to the Poetic. So you can see the Poetic is going to be a bit more protective, because you do have this outer leather part here. This you are just, there's nothing protecting it whatsoever. This, it just snaps into, you put your unit into here, I'll show that off in a moment. This does have this nice little, I'm just going to call that a pouch. I'm just going to call that a pouch here. It's probably not the good wording for it, but, you know, and then it also snaps in. So that's pretty cool. This also gives you, on the Poetic, also gives you the spot for your stylus or a pen, and also gives you that little strap here. Again, very quick. Make sure your camera is lined up. Make sure you're not trying to put it face down like I did before. And it just snaps in there. Now this isn't loose or anything like that. I do think this Poetic will hold it in a little bit better, probably especially over time. Especially with the Velcro there. And again, this is unprotected totally, whereas in this case, you do have that protective case like I was talking about. So that will help prevent scratches and whatnot. Of course, the screen itself, it does not have a screen protector, nothing like that. Some of the other Poetic cases do have screen protectors. If you want to spend a little bit more money, you can get one with a screen protector built in. Just go to Amazon, type in Amazon Fire hd8 plus case, Poetic case. And you guys can find a whole bunch more other really cool cases like this. Yeah, so this does definitely probably protect it a little bit better. In the hand, it feels pretty good. Again, sorry about the fingerprints. I've been touching it a lot here. It does feel good in the hands. Any way you hold it. Again, it does not add in a lot of weight. Probably weighs about as much as the Amazon's official one does. I do like this black. I do like this one is black, so it has the black inner. Again, I really wish this would have been black, but it isn't. And again, this is like a darker gray, darkish, lightish. That makes no sense. Gray. So it should hold up better to dirtiness compared to this white. So this thing is very white. This is a nice, beautiful case, guys. Is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. So one thing that the Amazon does do a little bit better. I mean, it's not like it makes that much of a difference whatsoever. It's just this has really no redirection, whereas on this guy it actually does. If you guys can see, it does have a little bit of redirection of the noise. Don't really notice it on here, but it's just one little minor thing here. One more thing that I have noticed after using this for a bit, it does have the sleep wake. it doesn't always want to activate. You kind of have to make sure it is all the way down, then it will work. This does it just that much better, where you don't have to make sure it's, you guys can see here, it doesn't really, you guys can't see it, but you have to make sure it is flat on here, otherwise it will not do the sleep wake part. So just make sure it's flat and it works perfect. Otherwise, don't make it flat. How it is now, there's just a little bit of a gap there, but it seems to stay awake. Again, easy remedy, just make sure it's shut. And then it wakes up. So it is nice. Again, $10 case. Very nice, especially for how much money you're spending on it. Quick side profile here. So let's redo that. Quick side profile here. This also does seem to stay more rigid, which is good. This thing folds into itself. And it also is shock and whatnot absorbent as well on these. I think both of them are. Again, they weigh pretty much the same. I want to say that Amazon weighs a little bit better. Excuse me, weighs a little bit more, which is not necessarily better, but it does weigh a little bit more. Yeah, so this is a nice case, guys. Again, I will leave a link in the description. And also, if you don't want to get this particular one, they do have more cases as well on Amazon. So yeah, just look to follow the link below, and I will show you guys. That sounded creepy. Alright guys, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more vids. Again, this was sent to me from Poetic. Thank you guys from Poetic. Thank you from Poetic. Thank you to Poetic. Thanks Poetic. Very cool case. Again, $10 to $15 compared to $30 to $35 on Amazon's own cases. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.